I won't lie, loving you take time.
Well, my big cousin was like really, really big, like in Cleveland, musically and stuff like that. I guess I'll start at the beginning. Like the beginning, it was just, just regular hood shit. You wake up in the morning, go knock on doors, see who all coming out, who not on punishment, and then, you know what I'm saying, just kicking it and just doing stupid shit. And, riding around. I used to have this thing where I used to destroy snowmen. That was something fun that I used to do, like in Cleveland. Like to see a big snowman like that somebody built and tackle that bitch or like take the head off and throw it, which is kind of evil, but you know what I'm saying? The madness of youth. I never went to school, like ever. I was too busy following my cousins around and being where because all my friends was older than me. So like when we went to high school, because I done been to every kind of school you can. I've been Catholic school. Then I was homeschooled. Then I went to public school, and then I went to public high school. So I done like every kind of schooling you have. I kind of had, but after homeschooling, when I went into high school, all my friends, because my cousin was 2 years older than me, so I was with all his friends. So that was my 10th grade year, and then after they all graduated, I ain't know nobody no more. So you know what I'm saying? Like I basically didn't have no friends for real. Like, so, just a couple of my classmates was cool, but for the most part, I would leave school around the time they got out of class when they went to Tri-C, which is a community college. And I just ride around with them and fuck around. And my other big cousin who make music, his name A-Rod, he was like one of the best at making the style of music that Cleveland was like really into at the time, which was like kind of like an offshoot of like all the Swisher House and Chameleonaire and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like the chopped and screwed, like all that kind of music. It was like an offshoot of that. It was called capping, like it was capping and wrecking. Capping and wrecking, basically, wrecking was just rapping for real. It was just spitting. But capping was like, the idea of it was like, I'm about to spit these baller ass, crazy ass punchlines that like, and the idea was that it's so outlandish that I have to be lying. Like one of like the line of famous line from there was like, my Chevy sits so high, my screens fall from heaven. Like shit like that. Like, so just absurd ass punchlines and stuff like that. And A-Rod just so happened to be like one of the best at it. So one of the first times I actually rapped for people was with him and all his homies, like over on Nose Ave in East Cleveland. And they was all like, you know what I'm saying? They was all just like, who is this little nigga? Like, he raw. Like, it's people like coming, circling the car, like, and it was an Upgrade You freestyle. I rapped a Upgrade You freestyle that I had committed to my memory. And they loved it. And the whole thing about it was like, if I was gonna do that style of rap, I was gonna like, I was gonna like mimic, I guess, whoever was the best at it, whoever like was the coldest at doing it. So at the time, the coldest people to doing that was King Chip, who went by Chip the Ripper before that, and A-Rod. And that's how I started. Like all my music, like it all started like just straight punchlines, just clever ass, crazy ass punchlines. And that's where people kind of started to like me because it was like, damn, he clever. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never heard nobody say no shit like that. Or like just my style of how I did it. Then Cudi came along and spoke directly to my soul musically because, I just never heard nobody talk about that kind of shit, like the emotions and just how he was feeling. Like, I just never heard nobody speak to that before. So when Cudi came along, I was stuck because here I am on one hand, like I want to just be this clever ass bar spitting ass metaphorical rapper. And then Cudi come along and he's like emotions and my feelings and this how I feel and mental health and all this blah, blah, blah. So that kind of converged into what I am now. Like I speak above like mental health and stuff like that and try to, talk about, it's like super reflective and introspective and whatnot, but it's still clever. It's like a clever perspective, a different perspective from, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a culmination of. I was telling somebody this the other day, yesterday, no, like 2 days ago. It's like Young Dro, King Chip, A-Rod, and then Cuddy had a baby. What's up? It's Kipp, and I'm checking out 24/7 HH.